Good people of the internet. It is Friday, September 20th, 9/20/24. That's today, and you're watching News Refresh Live. We're coming at you live. This thing is all shifting around. My name is Greg Ott. I'm the host of the show. I help curate and do all the stuff on this channel with our wonderful editor, Drew, and our team helping us out with this here. I have to tell you, this is such an interesting day to me. In the world of news, like today, all the new Apple products come out. And so everybody's making phones and stuff like that. I just got these new damn AirPods, and they have this noise cancellation. I've never had noise canceling headphones before. There was a setting when I set up the phone that was like, do you want to mute your own voice? And I'm a pretty vain person, but I was like, no, I don't need to hear myself. That's fine. It is throwing me through a loop, guys. I don't know. It's very weird. I hear myself talking. I'm a very loud man, and yet it's not as loud as it usually is. So if I seem really thrown off, it is because of these damn AirPods. A fine product, I assume. Hey, my old ones, battery has been in the throes of dying. But anyway, you didn't come here to hear about the things in my ears. You came here to hear about the things in my head that I'm filtering through all these lovely news sources we have. If you've never been to this channel before or you're a repeat visitor, welcome back. Thank you for coming. This is the News Refresh. Please subscribe. We got the little button right there. I'm sorry, I'm not a weatherman. I always forget which way to point. There we go. The meteorologist. Sorry, I have a friend, Matt, who's a meteorologist. I know they can be touchy about that stuff. I apologize. We bring you the best of the weird stuff that we find on the internet floating around our world these days. We put out this. We're trying something new lately. If you're a longtime viewer, Proto Potato or anybody like that, we've been putting out a lot of shorts. We've been trying to reach people in your shorts feed and on TikTok. We're doing very well on TikTok. Follow us on TikTok at News Refresh. Though everywhere else, like here, is at the News Refresh. So how about that? But we are trying to find as many interesting stories as we can. One of my favorites from this week. If you see here, so this a while ago, the Grimace, the big McDonald's Grimace. This guy, remember he had that shake that like people pretended they were killed from. Anyway, this is the McDonald's Grimace everybody knows and loves. He threw the first pitch at Citi Field a while ago, and he had a 7-game winning streak after that. And so Citi Field gave this damn Grimace his own chair. So if you go to Citi Field to watch a Mets game, or I guess a Fish concert, you might be able to sit in Grimace's own seat. I didn't know Grimace was a baseball fan, but now I do, I guess. So that's that is very good information. That's the kind of important storytelling we bring you here at your daily News Refresh. We want your comments. Are you superstitious about your teams? We want to know. Baseball's got a lot of weird superstitions. I spent a lot of time in Chicago, and that's like home of the famous, that damn Billy Goat. The guy brought the goat to a game, and the guy was like, "Get out of here, goat!" And he's like, "Well, I'm putting a curse on you with this goat." And then like the Cubs lost forever. That was a long time ago. STM Training said, "I just did a tour today. Yeah, somebody was at the stadium, and they saw the Grimace seat, or they saw the chair. Wow! Can you imagine one day you can tell your kids, 'I saw a chair'? Isn't that incredible? Like, what a world, what a time we're living in." So, what do we have for you today? We have the Grimace story is fun. Don't get me wrong. I love the Grimace story, and I love you, each and every one of our subscribers. Please subscribe. Please keep watching. This story I'm about to show you is absolutely blows my mind. I start with a commercial to set the table. This is something we covered this week, but there's a big development, and you need to hear about this development right now. Where is this? I need to play this commercial for you. Here you go.
Source Stinkin' Sentra car giveaway at the 2024 Oklahoma State Fair. 4 finalists will be stuck in the 2024 Nissan Sentra from Dent Source. The last one to leave wins. Go to stinkinsentra.com and register by September 1st for your chance to win this 2024 Nissan Sentra. The Dent Source Stinkin'.
So, as you can gather, there was a contest at the Oklahoma State Fair that was supposed to go through tomorrow. It was a 10-day competition where 4 people spent their time inside of this damn car. Okay. I have a screen. I have way too much information about this. So if you look at this, it's actually based on like an old like competition style thing. Radio stations used to do this back in the day. This is from 1994 at a fair in New York. It was called the BO Geo, and so that right there, like the competition was like, how many people can we fit into a Geo Metro? I googled a Geo Metro. Look at the size. These things were diminutive. This is not a comfortable car to sit inside of. So anyway, they're kind of bringing this back. They did this in 1994, also in Oklahoma, this BO Geo competition. So the Stinkin' Sentra was a replay of this, and the rules of which were, as you probably can surmise. Let me show you the actual thing. So this was the car. This is the Stinkin' Sentra right here, a Nissan Sentra 2024, beautiful. Now it's full of all these little balls here, or large balls, big balls, small balls. However you choose to approach your balls, these are the sizes they have. To get into the contest, first you had to guess how many balls were in the car. Okay. And so according to the official rules, after, they had people guess the number of the balls in the car, and then 4 people who guessed correctly or close enough earned the right to participate in the Stinkin' Sentra. So what happened next was, I'm going to play some of this video for you right here, but that's one of the guys. This is the car at the fair. These 4 contestants, 3 men, 1 woman. Look at that. Look at the guy in the corner. He's got the water bottle against his neck. Yeah, that'll do the trick. That mom says in this video that, like, oh, she's a mom. She raised a bunch of kids, so that means I'm ready for anything. Well, she dropped out immediately. This thing started on the 12th, and it only went for 4 days. Among the rules, you had Mr. Fanman is at the fair. You had to just sit inside of this car for as long as you possibly could in order to win the car. That's how the rules go. I'm going to look back at this rules PDF here. Let me get food. So if you're wondering about food, contestants will be provided 3 meals per day and various snacks throughout. Organizers shall provide reasonable accommodations for special dietary restrictions. Okay, so if they needed a quinoa salad or something, maybe they got that. They got to bring in 1 backpack or a similarly sized bag. That's all they got with them. And then they got a 15-minute break every 3 hours to use the restroom. Now that is kind of an important thing here, because let me skip forward a little bit in the story, because in this contest, the winner was, people kept dropping out. The winner was this guy called Brian. Okay, he looks very happy. He just won a car by sitting in a car. Wow, congratulations! You won a car by sitting inside of a car. Kiki Triangle says, hope they brought extra deodorant. Now, see, that's kind of the key here. Like, they call it the Stinkin' Sentra because, you're sitting inside of a car for several days straight. And again, this is 24 hours a day, except for like you getting out to stretch your legs and use the toilet, which also, like, in the comments of our videos, is like, is that really that hard? It's like, yeah, 15 minutes. That's a long time. Anyway, this guy withstood the contest. He was inside the entire time. We published this video. Congratulations. Way to go, Brian. Yeah, we'll see you on the highway. We published this video, and I come across this thing on Reddit. I'm just going to show you what this says. Man uses poop in a cup to win Stinkin' Sentra at Oklahoma State Fair. This blew my mind. I needed to see what exactly was going on, and it turns out the guy named Chris, that guy right here, again, these are some quality headshots. These guys are getting a lot of acting work. This guy named Chris posted a video to his Facebook addressing this allegation. He's the one who made this allegation, and I'd like to play it for you now.
This is day number 1 back at home. For y'all that don't know what happened, so yesterday during our break, I think it was at the 5 o'clock break, my literal piece of shit competitor went out to the porta potty, scooped a cup of shit out of the porta potty, and then brought it back into the car.
Again, the rules of the Stinkin' Sentra were how long could you stand inside of a car that is presumably smelly because people are eating whatever food the fair is giving them. I think if you eat a bunch of elephant ears, this car is not going to smell very good. What this man is saying is that his other main competitor, after 2 of the competitors dropped out, went to a portable toilet with a cup, filled it with human excrement, presumably, unless I don't know who else is using, presumably human excrement, and brought it into the car. Let's continue.
I got in the car, and I could immediately smell it. I knew exactly what it was. My wife was watching on the live stream.
Yeah, that's a good. Let me pause there. There was a live stream of this entire thing, and it is as invigorating as one could imagine. Let me show you this video here of the live stream real quick. It is, yep. there's our man in the front seat. There's one guy playing on his phone, and the guy in the back. I think that's our fair smelly guy. I think this guy dropped out, and then, yep. All right. Yeah, there's a 13-minute stream. I'm telling you, this one. Okay, you get you. I'm sorry. I guess you don't need to look at a video of people sitting inside of a car. You get the idea. Okay, let's go back to our man here.
I told her, hey, it smells like porta potty shit in here. She said, yeah, I saw him shove something up in that back windowsill. So I text the DentSource people that are in charge of this competition, mind you. Told them what was going on. They asked the dude if he brought it in. He tried to deny it. Eventually, they made us get out of the car.
He tried to deny. Hey, is that your cup of shit? No. What are you talking about? Is here when I got here.
They found it. They made some calls. I don't know who they were calling. McDonald's.
Who they were calling? Yeah, they got to verify where it came from, the source. My buddy Bob is in town. It's a completely different story. We were in Michigan a few years ago, and he lost a bet. And the bet was it was when that movie Nomadland was out, and the bet was if you lost, you had to use the bathroom like they did in that movie. And so he had to buy a bucket and go use the bucket. he left it in the field. Anyway, that's neither here nor there.
Or something. Obviously, nobody with any intelligence. They decided that, yes, that was against the rules, but it's not a disqualifier. They're just going to remove the human feces that he scooped out, and the competition would continue. I said I had more self-respect for myself.
See, and that is the beauty of this. I don't know what this man does for a living. He had enough free time to consider staying inside of a car for 10 days straight. But he has enough self-respect to know that if you bring in a cup of shit from a porta potty, that's crossing the line. And this is the thing. It violates the spirit of the law. Maybe it didn't violate the letter of the law. I can do a Control F right now in the rules. Excrements, no. Shit, no. Poo, no. None of that. I checked. Yeah. Let's see. Feces, waste, release from ass. Nothing like that is showing up. So there. This is the letter of the law says this is okay, but the spirit of the law is this is a gross thing. So this is an allegation. This is what the guy said. And again, we're a news site. We're here to bring you information. This is breaking news, of course. So the DentSource, this like car repair place that's giving away this car, they posted on their Facebook links to this story. But they've also been like restricting comments on this stuff. Like these are like Barstool Sports picked this up and some other people, and they're linking to this and people are laughing at it. But I want to make sure 100% that this is true. So what I've done is I've got their phone number right here, and I'm going to call them right now because I would love to know exactly what happened. And before you say, hey, you're recording this, you're streaming this right now, are you allowed to? Well, let me introduce you to the concept of a multi-party recording. It is Oklahoma is a state. Actually, wait a second. Where is this? Yes, they're in Oklahoma City. Okay, they are in Oklahoma, and they have if you have one party required to record an oral communication, that is legal. I am one party of the two parties in it, so this is fine. I'm just letting you know that this is fully fine. And if you want to sue me, please don't. Okay, you're not going to see it come up on your screen. I'm going to throw let's throw the car up there. We'll throw this up there just so we see it. But this is me on the phone with them. I don't know if you'll be able to hear the audio, but I'm hitting the button. I'm hitting the button right now. Open FaceTime. Call. I hit the call button using your iPhone. Brand new iPhone 16. Let's see if we can hear it. Oh yeah. Okay, I didn't realize it would mute the stream. Okay. I'll update you guys in the channel. I will call them later. I didn't realize it was going to kill the video. I apologize to my audience that you couldn't see me for a while. Kiki Triangle says, Inspector Greg on the taste. I will get to the bottom of this. I'm assuring you I will find that as soon as I hit end on this thing, Inspector Greg on the case, as soon as I hit end, I will let you know. I'm going to call them back and let them know, if they need, I'll say, oh, I'm trying to get my car repaired. Oh, by the way, blah, blah, blah. I'm very convincing. Okay. So that is the controversy about this contest. It's so funny. Is anybody ever in? What's funny about this? I was talking to one of our producers earlier about other contests this is inspired by, because I showed that Geo thing, and he was like, "Oh yeah, it reminds me of those the things where you got to put your hand on the car, and whoever stands there for the longest, that's who wins." Well, that was actually the tiebreaker of this thing. If you go back to the rules. Hand contestant should more than one contestant remain by tomorrow, and again it's over. Contestants will select a spot on the exterior of the Stinkin' Sentra and stand there, and they must keep their chosen hand there in the spot selected and not remove it, and removing their hand will constitute the elimination. So that's it. So had it been an official fine event, that's if it would have come down to the wire. There were both hands on the car, but instead a man allegedly took a cup of human excrement, brought it into I assume put it in the cup holder or something, and won himself a car. So congrats! Hey, maybe I'll reach out to the good people at Nissan. I'd love to know what they think. It's Sentra. It's a quality car. There's not a lot of sedans these days. A lot of people like SUVs and crossovers, but sedan is sensible, and get you where you're going. So Stinkin' Sentra. Okay. Moving on. I would like to play now for you a video that is hot off the presses. Hey, also, I know what this video is, but I did not mean to say hot off the presses, and you'll see why that's such an impressive transition right now. I'm actually this is really cool. Yeah, actually, congratulations.
Our stock pricing system.
No, that's not it. Okay. This is one of those damn spot robots. You see these things everywhere. They're not walking around everywhere. But here's one rigged up by the good people at Texas A&M University. You see that little up in the corner there? It spotted a weed. Wow, spotted a weed. And the little robot is going to go up to the weed there. Okay, it's in the perception stage. It's perceiving the weed. And you see that metal thing at the end of it? Yeah, that is a torch, and as I'm sure you can guess, yes, the robot is setting the weed on fire. This is what technology is doing for us. We are rigging up these damn spot robots to set foliage on fire. Now, why the hell are they doing this? So this is some scientist who works with Texas A&M University, and Associated Press just put out this video, and there it is, the little Boston Dynamics thing. The idea is this is to help farms, and it's two things. One of them is the United Nations, of which we are all members. They don't want you using pesticides. Pesticides are very bad in many ways, and so they're trying to weed out pesticide usage and find alternatives because they threaten food production and contaminate soil and things like that. So what they are trying to do is eliminate invasive weeds or super weeds, what these things are, and they're doing it by throwing these robots out there to set them on fire. And the idea about using a robot is also there aren't enough farmers to go around. We need more people working in farms these days. So the idea is that, well, if we don't have enough farmers and we need to get rid of these weeds, well, we'll send one of these damn robots out there to set them on fire. They say it's an environmentally sound approach to weed control. The flame coming from the robot accelerates the process of weakening the weeds.
I can show them if you ask again from your iPhone.
Hey Siri, stop. I got these headphones.
There's nothing to stop here.
Well, you're the one talking to me. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm dealing with here? Okay. What could go wrong? Terminator flamethrower robot dog. Yeah. So the flamethrower, it weakens the weeds. It goes after these super weeds. And I'm interested in this because it reminds me of another story we covered last year. The robot is weak. Yeah, it's a weak robot. Well, if you think that robot is weak, this is the Terminator. And this is a crazy robot. Yes, this is a different flame-throwing robot that you can get for about 10 grand. And I mean, this is just like essentially a toy you can buy. It's not one of the Boston Dynamics robots. It's like an off-the-shelf robot. You can buy robot dog. Look at this thing. Look at this thing. That you do not want to be. If you come across one of these things and you're out camping, you better get your gear and run. I do not want to come across one of these guys in the woods. It's such a goofy thing. Yeah, Kiki Karango's like, okay, yeah, this one is no joke. That is a real flame-throwing robot. So let me show you what you can check this thing out. It's 42. It's a cool 9420, $9,420. This is technically the first ever flamethrower wielding robot dog, available on back order. And what's great about robot dogs like this is you can just add it right to the cart. You just add it right to the cart. I'm sure I'll get some. Oh yeah, this is a little Shopify page or whatever. Proceed to checkout. They got my Apple Pay set up. Very easy. If you need a flamethrowing robot dog, they're very easy to get these days. Now, kind of along the lines of that, this is put out by this big flamethrower company. They put out all sorts of crazy. They sell like a personal flamethrower you can get. Yeah. So I mean, if you really don't like your neighbors, like this stuff is available. It seems like a fun toy, but it's also like it's actually used in like forest management and things like that. Like it's to control, growth and stuff like that. So, what an age we're living in where access to robotic flamethrowing tools are at our disposal. And, for all the worries of like what's going on in the world, like this could help us. What could go wrong? Flamethrowing robot dog. If you get any comments on the dog, let me know because it's ready to go. They've got it. They've got these guys ready to go. So I'm gonna move on. I got one more story for you, and I want to show you this place. This is very cool. And by the way, another story we're working on right now, just as a little preview. Have you seen this garbage? The Trader Joe's mini canvas tote bags. This is the story where this will be out this weekend. These people want these tote bags. They're tote bags. They are Trader Joe's tote bags. They are smaller than a regular Trader Joe's tote bag. Do you get it? It's smaller than a regular Trader Joe's tote bag. Well, if you want one, they're back, and you can go to Trader Joe's. They are $3 a piece. But here, limit 5 per person. They're popping off on social media. So we're working on a story about that. Spoiler alert, people are buying them. Okay. So anyway, that was on my way to find this video. This place, that man and a person he's with, they are looking at exhibits at the National Toy Hall of Fame. Look at that. Do you see that is the Mr. Potato Head. He's got the mustache and everything. That looks like a G.I. Joe, the hula hoop, having a good time. What else do we got here? Mobile, I guess that's a toy, right? The little thing you dangle above a baby. I guess that's a... Okay, let's get this. This is just some B-roll. Okay, there's some children walking up some stairs. Okay, you understand the concept of museum. Anyway, the National Toy Hall of Fame has all sorts of toys, obviously. Also, Kiki Triangle said Victoria's Secret totes are greater than Trader Joe's totes. I'll take your word on that. I haven't seen the Victoria's Secret one, but if it's anything like the catalogs, I'm sure it's a very attractive tote. Okay, so the museum here. The National Toy Hall of Fame, it's kind of fun. It's been around since 1998 as part of this place called the Strong National Museum of Play. And what's fun about it is, you think of toys, they recognize toys that have inspired creative play and have enjoyed popularity over a sustained period. So now you might be thinking of, Legos or Lincoln Logs or some sort of G.I. Joe, like a thing you would buy in the store, that Mattel makes, the Barbie doll or whatever. You might think that is like, it's a place full of those. Well, actually, if you look at a bunch of the old entries, sure, you got like baseball cards, Cabbage Patch Kids, but if you keep going through this list, the jigsaw puzzle, like that to me is the ultimate, like it's a toy, but like Raggedy Ann was like, okay, this is like a very specific type of doll. A jigsaw puzzle is just like a puzzle. You see what I'm saying? 2004, what do we got? Scrabble. Okay, that's like Mattel or Milton Bradley or whoever. Who is it? What do I got? Scrabble I'm looking at my shelf right now. It's my Parker. It's the Parker brothers, lovely Parker brothers that Scrabble. But you scroll over the rocking horse. For 4,000 years, the domesticated horse has been a faithful servant to warriors. Sure, but it's a toy. It's a very simple toy that like anybody can make a rocking horse or buy a rocking horse. What else came out that year? G.I. Joe. Who else we got? Light bright. Okay, sand. Oh yeah, Hall of Fame sand. This is one of my toy, but that's it. That's what I'm saying about the Toy Hall of Fame. It does not have to be the little light bright, which was fun, but like, okay, you think those? I lost tons of light brights growing up. Sand, you lose a grain of sand, you can find another one. So again, what this museum does is they celebrate the idea of play, of having fun, and it doesn't have to be, Milton Bradley's version of fun. It can be God's version of fun, which are little tiny rocks scattered over the riverbed. So I'm telling you this because they are inducting right now, or they want you to help induct the new Toy Hall of Fame entrants. So these are the options that we have. You can vote on this right now. And just take a look at this. We got the Phase 10 game. I love Phase. It's like Phase 10. If you haven't played it, it's like Uno. For people who know how to, I don't know, read and do math, it's like Uno is a pretty remedial game. Phase 10, it'll get you there. There's 10 phases to it. It's very fun. Apples to Apples is another board game. It's not so fun. Sequence, I've never played. Those are Pokemon cards, I think, and that's Transformer. Well, let's just look at the list because there's a lot of stuff. What do we got here? Bobblehead Hall of Fame in Milwaukee, better than Toy Hall of Fame. I'll take your word for it, Kiki. I haven't been to the Bobblehead Hall of Fame. But I'll try it. I'll give it a try. Okay, so yeah, Pokemon trading card game. That's one of them. Like that. Okay, how is that not already in there? You see what I'm saying? Kids love Pokemon. Adults love Pokemon. Nintendo certainly loves Pokemon. So these are the finalists for this year. Apples to Apples, and number 2 is balloons. Again, it's like sand. It's like a balloon. From a single balloon on a string to a glittering foil balloon, arrangements to intricate balloon sculptures of clouds. Play with balloons is something everyone can enjoy. Blowing up a balloon improves lung capacity. Tying a ribbon to the end of a balloon bouquet develops fine motor skills. Kneading a balloon filled with flour promotes sensory play and relieves stress. And there's nothing like a water balloon to make a good prank. Balloons stem from and encourage creativity, experimentation, and innovation. Thank you to the copywriter who finally gets balloons. Balloons, everybody's out there popping these things. No. Balloons deserve their due. So vote on balloons or Apples to Apples. Choose your own adventure books. These Hess toy trucks, I've seen these before. I've never played with those. STM Trading says Bubble Wrap. I wonder if Bubble Wrap actually might be in there. I'll check on that in a second. RC Cars, Pokemon Trading, Phase 10. My Little Pony, okay. If there was ever like an online campaign for all the bronies out there, like this, I guarantee you this will be like review bombed or whatever. Like their laser beam. Do these ponies shoot laser beams? They're magical, right? I don't know. If they shoot whatever their magical energy is, they will harness it and focus into voting on these. I guarantee it. What else we got? Sequence. I've never played Sequence. Looks like a card game of some sort. Okay, the Stick Horse. Great. You had a horse and you throw it on a stick. There you go. That's as old as time. Fun. Trampoline. Great. That is a simple thing. Transformer. There's a new Transformer movie coming out. I hope you enjoy it. I won't see it. Great. So those are, you can vote on these right now. There's a player's choice ballot. And you have until 5 days from now. The public collectively acts as one member of the committee. So it's like, just because we vote, just because the bronies are going to come out in full force doesn't mean they're necessarily going to get in there. But, again, Barbies are in there. Legos are in there. Also, the cardboard box is in there. That's very fun. Let's find the cardboard box. It is, how do you find it? Let's see. National Toy of Fame cardboard box. This is just like the balloon. The cardboard box is a Hall of Fame toy. The Chinese invented cardboard in the 1600s. But look, what kid doesn't like hanging out in a cardboard box? That's why this museum exists. So vote. And if this museum is also, again, it's the Hall of Fame is in Rochester, New York, as part of the Strong Museum of Play. If you make your way to Rochester, you got to go to this place called Nick Tahoe. They have a thing called the garbage plate. If you never had a garbage plate, this is it. You can have this. Could be your lunch. Okay, this is a garbage plate. You got beans, you got macaroni salad, you got potatoes. That's some sort of a sausage, covered in more meats, covered in onions. You can order one of these. You can order a garbage plate. All you have to do is fax this order form, and then you can get yourself a garbage plate. This is the show. This is everything we've got for you this week. We want you to come back as often as possible. Like I said, this is your daily news refresh. There is our little channel. We have been doing these weekend reviews, and so this is kind of like a brushing you up on some stories we're kind of working on or might not do full videos on. I'm supposed to do that. Oh my God, I completely forgot about this. I'm leaving. Okay. As soon as we're done with the stream, I'm calling the Dent people. Okay. I'm calling the Dent people, and I will update in the posts on YouTube. I'm calling the Dent people. B, Kamala ice cream. We just did a video about this Kamala Harris ice cream. MoveOn.org/scoops. Is that the URL? Yes, and I only know this. I don't memorize MoveOn.org URLs. I only knew this because I was recently looking this up. They have a Kamala Harris ice cream. We did a video on this. Kamala's Coconut Jubilee. They coconut pill. Ben & Jerry. It's not from Ben & Jerry itself. It's from Ben's Best. It's like an indie label. These guys are already pretty indie, but it's their own thing. It's not part of the Ben & Jerry's corporation or whatever. Anyway, they've got this Kamala Harris ice cream, but one of the only places that is going to be, it's like a contest to enter it. One of the places that has this is actually on the street from me. So I'm gonna go. I just want, as a reporter, I want to try this free ice cream. So I'm gonna go get some of that. If you want to try the Kamala Harris ice cream, you have to enter a damn raffle. It's not in stores, but here you go. Type in your address. Maybe they'll send you some ice cream. I have not had great luck with sending like giant frozen food in the mail. There's a site called Goldbelly. Are you familiar with this? Goldbelly. I don't want to trash the Goldbelly people. This is actually my fault. I ordered a pizza here once, a Chicago style deep dish pizza. You know what I mean? One of those pizzas. I had it sent to my family, but they weren't home. And they actually weren't home for a while, and it just kind of sat on their porch for a very long time. And they came home to a wet box of pizza that had been sitting out in the sun for several days. So buyer beware if you're going to order food online like that. And so if you win this ice cream, all I'm saying is like, be around, okay? Be around, even if there's some dry ice in there. I don't know what to tell you. It might not work. So we're wrapping up. This is I'm going to go get some ice cream. I'm going to call the Dent people. Please subscribe to our channel at The News Refresh. Check us out on TikTok. And if you have any questions, leave us a comment in this video or in the one I'm going to post in 5 minutes about this Dent source, depending on how long I talk to this guy. Okay. Enjoy your weekend, and I'll see you on the internet. Bye.